Working remotely definitely has its perks. You can meet deadlines in your PJs, stay closer to family members, and sometimes have the freedom to work any hours of the day you prefer as long as task milestones get met. However, even people who are motivated find it's harder than they envision to keep productivity levels high while being a remote worker. To avoid dealing with this common conundrum, in this video we'll look at tips to be an effective, efficient remote worker. Hi, I'm Buki Adelaja and you're watching another video on the kipaji.com channel. Before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, click the bell icon so that you don't miss out on our new videos when they're released. Distance yourself from distractions as a remote worker. While working in a traditional office environment, there are many things that naturally help you avoid falling victim to distractions. For example, the simple desire to be seen as a hard worker by your peers may make you stay clear of social media when you're on the clock. However, when you're working remotely, many of these boundaries don't exist. That's why it's up to you to do whatever it takes to keep distractions to a minimum. You may do that by installing browser plugins that prevent you from going to certain websites during work, or even telling friends not to call you during specific hours unless it's an emergency. Be assertive about the tools you need to succeed. When your remote workplace is not as well equipped as a traditional office environment, you may find it's much harder to get work done. If you run into some of the same obstacles, speak up about the difficulties you encounter and be very clear about why they're making it harder for you to work at the same rate as your peers at the office. Also, keep in mind that by discussing shortcomings, you're doing yourself and possibly other remote workers at your company a favor too. Be sure to set realistic and healthy boundaries. When you're a remote worker, you undoubtedly find that there are positive and negative aspects of the arrangement. You may discover that in your eagerness to perform, you are working harder than you ever did at the office. You might also notice a pattern where you only really take lunch breaks, and when they do occur, it's always while still sitting at your desk. Stay in tune with how you feel when working, and be careful not to let yourself get too close to the burnout stage. When you manage your time wisely, you may eventually find you get more done in fewer hours. Figuring out how to stay productive as a remote worker requires work in itself, but being successful in your quest doesn't have to feel impossible. The tips above will not only help you get more done, but they'll also enable you to settle into the remote work routine. See you in the next video.